more fiber than white. Try to include at least one starchy food with each main meal. Some people think starchy foods are fattening, but gram for gram, the carbohydrate they contain provides fewer than half the calories of fat. Keep an eye on the fats you add when you're cooking or serving these types of foods because that's what increases the calorie content. For example, oil on chips, butter on bread, and creamy sauces on pasta. Tip number two, eat lots of fruit and vegetables. It's recommended that you eat at least 5 portions of a variety of fruit and veggies every day. They can be fresh, frozen, canned, dried, or juiced. Getting your five a day is easier than it sounds. Why not chop a banana over your breakfast cereal? Or swap your usual mid morning snack for a piece of fresh fruit? A portion of fresh, canned, or frozen fruit and vegetables is 80 grams. A portion of dry fruit, which should be kept to meal times, is 30 grams. A 150 milliliter glass of fruit juice, vegetable juice, or smoothie also counts as one portion, but limit the amount you have to no more than one glass a day, as these drinks are sugary and can damage your teeth. Tip number three, eat more fish, including a portion of oily fish. Source of protein and contains many vitamins and minerals. Aim to eat at least 2 portions of fish a week, including at least one portion of oily fish. Oily fish are high in omega-3 fats, which may help prevent heart disease. Oily fish include salmon, trout, herring, sardines, mackerel, etc. Non-oily fish include cod, tuna, skate, etc. You can choose from fresh, frozen, and canned, but remember that canned and smoked fish can be high in salt. Most people should be eating more fish, but there are recommended limits for some types of fish. Tip number four, cut down on saturated fat and sugar. Saturated fat. You need some fat in your diet, but it's important to pay attention to the amount and type of fat you're eating. There are two main types of fat, saturated and unsaturated. Too much saturated fat can increase the amount of cholesterol in the blood, which increases your risk of developing heart disease. On average, men should have no more than 30 grams of saturated fat a day. On average, women should have no more than 20 grams of saturated fat a day. Children under the age of 11 should have less saturated fat than adults, but a low fat diet is not suitable for children under 5. In addition, full fat dairy products such as cheese, fromage fraise, and yogurt are recommended up to the age of 2 years. Saturated fat is found in many foods such as fatty cuts of meat, sausages, butter, hard cheese, cream, cakes, biscuits, pies. Try to eat less saturated fat and choose foods that contain unsaturated fats instead, such as vegetable oils and spreads, oily fish, and avocados. For healthier choice, use a small amount of vegetable or olive oil or reduced fat spread instead of butter, lard, or ghee. When you're having meat, choose lean cuts and cut off any visible fat. All types of fat are high in energy, so they should only be eaten in small amounts. Sugar. Regularly consuming foods and drinks high in sugar increases your risk of obesity. Sugary foods and drinks are often high in energy, and if consumed too often, can contribute to weight gain. They can also cause tooth decay, especially if eaten between meals. Free sugars are any sugars added to foods or drinks or found naturally in honey, syrups, and unsweetened fruit juices and smoothies. This is the type of sugar you should be cutting down on rather than the sugar found in food and milk. Many packaged foods and drinks contain surprisingly high amounts of free sugars. Free sugars are found in many foods, such as sugary fizzy drinks, sugary breakfast cereals, cakes, biscuits, pastries and puddings, sweets and chocolate. Food labels can help. Use them to check how much sugar foods contain. 5. Eat less salt. No more than 6 grams a day for adults. Eating too much salt can raise your blood pressure. People with high blood pressure are more likely to develop heart disease or have a stroke. Even if you do not add salt to your food, you may still be eating too much. About 3/4 of the salt you eat is already in the food when you buy it, such as breakfast cereals, soups, breads, and sauces. Use food labels to help you cut down. More than 1.5 grams of salt per 100 grams means the food is high in salt. Adults and children age 11 and over should eat no more than 6 grams of salt, about a teaspoonful a day. Younger children should have even less. Tip number 6, get active and be a healthy weight. As well as eating healthily, regular exercise may help reduce your risk of getting serious health conditions. It's also important for your overall health and well-being. Being overweight or obese can lead to health conditions such as type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, heart disease, and stroke. Being underweight could also affect your health. Most adults need to lose weight by eating fewer calories. If you're trying to lose weight, aim to eat less and be more active. Eating a healthy, balanced diet can help you maintain a healthy weight. Tip number 7, do not get thirsty. You need to drink plenty of fluids to stop you getting dehydrated. They recommend drinking 6 to 8 glasses every day. Some scientists, okay? This is in addition to the fluid you get from the food you eat. All non-alcoholic drinks count, but water, lower fat milk, and lower sugar drinks, including tea and coffee, are healthier choices. Try to avoid sugary soft and fizzy drinks as they are high in calories. They're also bad for your teeth. Even unsweetened fruit juice and smoothies are high in free sugar. Your combined total of drinks from fruit juice, vegetable juice, and smoothies should not be more than 150 milliliters a day, which is a small glass. Remember to drink more fluids during hot weather or while exercising. And last tip, number 8, do not skip breakfast. Some people skip breakfast because they think it'll help them lose weight. But a healthy breakfast high in fiber and low in fat, sugar, and salt can form part of a balanced diet and can help you get the nutrients you need for good health. A whole grain, lower sugar cereal with semi-skim milk or almond milk, I would add, and fruit sliced over the top is a tasty and healthier breakfast. That was good to know and go for English. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Events Nikes. welcome back to Go for English, your favorite virtual English class on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web. Remember, you can dial 3782-1738 or 3782-1922 to participate. As you know, the show is divided into two parts. The first part is for beginners, and the second part is for intermediate and advanced. But this time, okay, we combine, the two parts. Okay, so both beginners and intermediate or advanced can actually participate at the same time. But you'll be asked a question that corresponds with your level of fluency. Ça me dit, c'est que débutant, vous avez besoin de faire relais, vous capable de dans 37 82 17 38 ou 37 82 19 22. Même si nous divisons en deux parties, c'est partie, c'est en fonction de niveau de compréhension de langue. OK? Sous débutant, on pose une question qui a un rapport à spelling, c'est-à-dire orthographe, mot, prononciation, traduction. Nous pas poser une grosse question. OK? Nous sommes capables toujours aller pour capable participer, pour capable gagner et dans le Yes. OK, I got it. OK? So, c'est comme ça. So, nous sommes capables de 37 82 17 38 ou 37 82 19 22 pour participer. Même là, tout, et intermédiaire avec avancé capable de aller. Donc, on a posé une question qui est appropriée à niveau. All right? So, 3782-1738 or 3782-1922 to participate. Yes, remember you can dial 3782-1738 or 3782-1922 to participate in your favorite virtual English class on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web. As you know, today we actually started at 7 p.m. because our program, was preempted by another program, unfortunately. But our usual, our schedule is from 6 to 7 every Thursday. Okay, so if you actually just tuned in, okay, whether you are a beginner or intermediate or advanced learner, you can dial either of our numbers to participate, 3782-1738 or 3782-1922. When you actually call in, you will be asked a question that corresponds with your level, okay? So if you are, let's say, a beginner, okay, you'll be asked a question about spelling, about pronunciation, and about the translation of words and sentences. And if you actually answer correctly, okay, you will, score points. When you score a certain number of points, could be 10 or 15 points, you will be a winner. And once you're a winner, okay, you'll be given a prize. The prize can come in the form of a book with CDs. It can come in the form of a dictionary with CD-ROMs, but those tools are given to you so that you can practice your English on an everyday basis, because this is what Go for English is all about. This is what we're designed for. We're here to help the Haitian community hone their skills in English, okay? And we do that, in a fun environment, in a fun atmosphere, all right? So you have nothing to lose, really, okay? You have everything to gain, nothing to lose, okay? So just dial 3782-1738 or 3782-1922 to participate in your favorite virtual English class on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web. This is what brought our show to an end, ladies and gentlemen. On the board was Evans Nikes, and on the mic was your host, Carol Joseph. We look forward to talking to you again next Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Have a good night. Bye.
KJ, what would you do if you were a learner of English and you wanted to practice it from the comfort of your own home?
I'd listen to Go for English in order to improve my skills. And what would you do if you're a professional or a teacher and you wanted to brush up on your English or your teaching skills?
I'd definitely listen to Go for English every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. That way I'd be sure to expand my vocabulary, learn grammar rules, idioms, and the American culture from the best teachers in the field.
Play it smart. Learn and brush up on your English by tuning in to your favorite virtual English class on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web. Go for English on the 98.5 FM Radio Igbo on the www.radioigbo.net Thursdays at 6 p.m.
This program is made possible by a grant from the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
Somewhere beyond the clouds, I feel heaven, heaven is over me.
C'est facilité ak rapidité n'a cherché. C'est peut-être ça, Unibank vient avec option paiement QR là sur application Unimobile. Depuis moun wap paye ya, gen Unimobile tout, c'est ouvert application, scanner code là, sortant de ya, vite. Transaction faite là pour là. Pour recevoir l'argent, c'est même principe là. Grâce à option ça, ou pas besoin marcher avec l'argent cash nan main encore. Rapide, facile et sécurisé. Téléchargez l'application